Hey everybody, good morning, welcome back to Bones' Vlogs. This is part 2 of the 24 hours underwater challenge. At the moment, it has been nearly 18 hours that we've been in this sub underwater. The power is still out. Luckily, it's bright enough, we're close enough to the surface that there's still some light coming in, but here's what happened overnight. First of all, the guys are all still asleep because it's around 4:30, 4 o'clock in the morning right now. I haven't checked the exact time yet, but it's really early, so everyone's still asleep. But, yeah, we have just been pushing through the night. So, if you guys watched the previous episode, here's what went down.
Hey Bones, does it feel hot in here?
Okay, the heaters have been going on overdrive for about 25-30 minutes now. We tried to contact the people up on the surface, but our radios just cut out. We've been drinking water, so it's pretty good, but I mean, whoa! So, we've lost power. It's burning up in here. We can't contact mission control up on the surface, and the sub is being attacked by sharks. So overnight, we kept trying to contact mission control up on the surface, but nobody was answering because we had no power. We couldn't contact anybody. It was pitch black outside, and so many things happened. First of all, the sharks kept banging on the side of the sub, and at one point we felt the whole submarine shift over to one side, and our food fell over, and we looked out the window, and the shark was trying to bite at us. So we took out, the crane robo arm that we have, and we tried to poke the shark a little bit to get it away. Because when you encounter a shark, I'm pretty sure that you're supposed to punch it, like on the nose and the gills and stuff, if you're scuba diving and you encounter a shark. So you're trying to bop the shark on the nose with the robo arm, and it kind of scared it off. And then it was pitch black. We had no lights, but we were using the flash on the cameras. We were basically taking videos of ourselves just so we could have the flash. And we have one flashlight, but it ran out of battery. The cameras almost died, but luckily we have, I can't even remember. I know I brought one camera. We each have our phones. Skelty brought a backup camera. So we have a lot of lights that we were all using. And remember, the heater was malfunctioning, so we were boiling hot, and so, we just had to go over there, and we were like, you know what, we can't take this anymore, so we switched the heater off. Now, the heater was running on a battery, so it wasn't running off actual power, but we switched the heater off, and it got a lot cooler, way more comfortable. And then about an hour after we turned the heater off, it got freezing cold. Because down at the bottom of the ocean, it's freezing cold. So we were so cold the entire night. And for about 3.5 hours, we were just sitting up, shivering. Guys, it's about midnight, 1 o'clock. We just switched the heater off. And it's freezing cold in here. We turned all the flash off and it's pitch black. Just the light of the camera is barely enough to illuminate the room. Skelty and Tarsus are huddling together. We had the viewing area open to to let out some heat because we had the heater on, but now we close it to try and conserve the warmth. It's way too cold in here, guys. If this was any other challenge, we'd be gone by now, or at least getting supplies or something, but we're at the bottom of the ocean, guys. There's no way we're getting out, so we're just gonna have to tough it out. Also, the sharks kept swimming around, and we tried to scare them off with the robot arm, but I'm not sure if it worked or not. We can't see anything outside of the window. It's freezing cold, pitch black. We still got about 12 hours left in the challenge. Right when it hits 8:30, that's when the sub's gonna raise up. That's when we're gonna drop the ballast, and we're gonna float up to the surface, but until then, we're stuck down here. So that was around 6 hours ago when that happened, or more like 4 hours actually. So we've got about 5 or 6 hours left to go. Now, since some of the daylight is starting to creep through, it's not nearly as cold, but it's still pretty cold. So, it's just, the question is, what's worse, extreme cold or extreme heat? Like, to the point where the extreme cold is you're freezing to the point where you think you're an ice cube. Extreme heat is burning up to the point that you think you're melting. So, I think what we're gonna do is I'm going to switch the heater on, and then in about half an hour, we're gonna switch the heater back off. Also, here's just a quick view of the outside from the viewing area right here. It's not looking too bad. It's actually kind of nice outside. Like, we would swim in this water. There's some fish, there's some coral, but yeah, the water's freezing cold. So if we went out there, we'd probably freeze to death. But yeah, this window's pretty cool, and yeah, for the next, like, 45 minutes, hour and a half or so, I'm not going to film much because it's literally just going to be us huddling together for warmth. And then when the heater, when I switch the heater back off, we're going to rotate from hot to cold, hot to cold, hot to cold. So hopefully the temperatures don't get too extreme. And we're just going to try and do that and try and survive for the last 6 hours of this challenge. Hey guys, checking in with an update. We officially have 3 hours left in this submarine. And yeah, conditions really haven't changed. We've alternated between heat and cold every 10 minutes. Because after 10 minutes, the heat starts blazing. It gets blazing hot. And then after 10 minutes of air conditioning, it gets freezing cold. Power still hasn't kicked back on yet, but everything else is pretty much fine. And yeah, we're just going to keep trying at the power to see if we can get communications back up. And maybe if I just press this button. Guys, I think I just got communications back up. It made a really loud beeping noise, and then suddenly the screen started up again. It's like this big blue screen, and then it went to a login. Okay, I'm trying to see if we can get communications. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's not really video chatting. Like, before we'd have a video chat, but now I'm just gonna type. So I'm gonna type 3 hours left of challenge. Bring us up soon. Okay, they responded. They said, power cut off, big storm up above. So there was a big storm, that's why the power cut off, and we totally disconnected. Okay, everything is cooled down here, literally and figuratively. Okay, they responded and they said, check, 3 hours. You guys feeling okay? And then after that, I typed, yep, in 3 hours, we're heading back up to the real world. We're all doing good. Guys, Skelty and Tarsus were both up nearly the entire night, so now they're both totally sound asleep. Both of them totally fell asleep. But yeah, we have about 2 hours left in the challenge, and I can't believe that we are actually going to do this. Who else has spent a whole day in a submarine underwater? Okay, guys. Everyone's awake now. This is crazy. We are about to be lifted out of the water in 5 minutes. Probably like 4.5 minutes now. And we're gonna be lifted out of the water, and we are about to have spent 24 hours in a submarine underwater. That's just crazy. I can't even comprehend that. But we did it. So, yeah. This is awesome. Guys, we are out. We're back in Talkingworld. Can you believe that we just spent 24 hours underwater? We spent a full day, an entire day, under the ocean. This is definitely our craziest challenge yet. One of the hardest things we've done so far. I'm just so excited that this actually happened. It actually worked. Nothing really went wrong. I mean, besides a malfunction, but that's just like an easy fix. Something that going wrong would be like if the whole sub shut down and we were stuck at the bottom forever. But I mean, it went really well. I'm really glad that this all worked out. Yeah, I can't even imagine what would happen if, like, the sub had gotten stuck, or it had something punctured a hole and it started filling up, because that would just be really bad. But we had some good luck, and yeah, in the end, we completed the challenge, and that's all that matters.
I am so glad that you made it for 24 hours in a submarine underwater and we survived. It was so awesome, so epic. And it was so intense because when the sharks hit the boat and the power went out, I was so excited. My heart was beating so fast and I was sweating.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just in shock that this happened, and yeah, I just can't wait for our next challenge because this was so fun and scary at the same time. Like Tarsus said, when the power shut off, I thought we were all gonna die, but we didn't. So, yay! Skelty, that was a little bit much. Okay, well, yeah. I guess that ends the vlog here, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching us spend 24 hours underwater in a submarine, and I hope you guys have a great evening. Well, not evening, actually. It's 8:30 in the morning for us, almost 9, because we spent 24 hours under, but when this video is uploaded, it will be the evening, and I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog and this challenge. Craziest challenge yet. Drop a fat, ugly, hairy like if you enjoyed this video. Drop a fat, ugly, a big, hairy, just a big... Seriously, just drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, hairy like.